Hi, I'm James Placed here with the Peavey Mini Mega, doing a product demo for a company that has supported me for about the last 8 years, sending me awesome gear. I've been using their gear for about 20 years, but I've been a Peavey artist for about 8. I'm actually going to go through piece by piece and show you each of the settings on here. I just wanted to say hi before I zoom in on the amp and let you see exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so as you can see, it's color phasing right now. It has several different colors that it'll go through, including, let's see, I believe it's orange, red, purple, green, dark green, blue, and let's see, I think white is the other one. Anyway, you can actually phase those colors by holding this button, which is the crunch button, and hitting the compressor button. You can switch different colors depending on what your personal preference is. Today I feel like neon green. So as you can see, when it's on mute is why it color phases. If you take it off mute, it'll go back to the color you selected. Now as you can tell, I have none of these buttons on. These are the onboard effects, and this is what it sounds like, just normal setup. Of course, this is my personal EQ settings. So that's just flat. Of course, I'm running a Peavey 410 cabinet and a Peavey 115 cabinet. They're both the Headliner series, which is pretty well matched to this head. It's a 1000 watt RMS, 2000 watt peak. So it's tons of power. And these cabinets can handle every bit of that. I believe one of them is 800 watts, the other one's 600 watts, something like that. So if you look at this, the first button we come to is the crunch button right under the gain. Of course, it has a gain and a master volume. That's obviously your preference. This right here is punch, so that's just normal. Now here's with crunch. Here's without. That crunch button gives it kind of a tube sound, which is old school. I know a lot of people love it. I do. I use it sometimes depending on the application. Here's a compressor. Obviously, every good bassist knows the necessity of a compressor sometimes. Of course, it depends on your personal setting. Now, after that, we have the punch button, which is literally just a low-end kick in the pants. So after that, we have the low mid and high mid narrow Q. Now this is a good, it's basically a mid shift. It's a dual mid shift. So you can boost the 400 or the 200 all the way up to the 800 hertz right here. And then on this one, you can actually boost from, I think, 800 hertz all the way up to 3.2 kilohertz. Of course, you know, once you get past 1,000, it's kilohertz. Anyway, so that's so here's that, and here's the high mids. And here's the brights. Everybody knows how to use the brights, right? Anyway, that's what I was going for. And here's something special. It's called the Cosmos. It's got a regular Cosmos, which was on their tour amps and their other Headliner series, and it's also got psychoacoustics. Psychoacoustics is where you can take a small amp and make it sound super punchy and super tight without blowing out the speakers. So if you notice, here's a regular riff. Now here's with the Cosmos. So that's that, and of course we have the mute button. Everybody knows what that's all about, right? So there's the mute. Here's a headphone input. I've gone over a lot of this amp before. Of course, it's got a standard DI XLR out, low Z. It's got speak-on connectors. It's got a pad back here for the XLR out, just so you can change the volume of it as you go. But that's the new Peavey Mini Mega. It's everything I ever wanted as far as having an awesome newer bass amp itself. And I'll tell you, I've been playing Peavey gear forever. This is by far not only the best Peavey head I've had, but probably the best bass head I've ever had for any rig. That's why I use Peavey, just because they have the goods, they have the technology and the stuff that I need. I really love them. If you get one, I'm sure you'll love it. Check it out. And thanks for everything. I'm James Misplaced, bass player for Kingless Generation. Check us out at the link. I guess I'll put it in the comments. And I will talk to you later.